Today, we're talking about the mentality of a winner. There are certain mentalities that leave us poor. There are certain mentalities that leave us broke. We can't be doing the same thing we did 10 years ago and expect to be in business. Be consistent at what you do. Jack of all trades does not work. You need to know yourself, then know your enemy. You do not look at what you do from your view. Look at it from the view of the customer. The 21st century business is that business built on customer relationship.
I'm a communications officer for LBS, but I'm actually a broadcaster by profession. When I first heard about the masterclass, I'm a person who naturally loves to learn. Acquiring knowledge is actually one of my hobbies, as strange as it may sound. When you hear the term masterclass, you think, I'm going to be able to master something. I hope at least to be able to master my thoughts. On business, strategy, planning, and possibly the mindset of a winner.
My name is Adedoku Ndiemi. I'm a teacher by profession. My passion is in education. I heard about Hexavia on the radio. I find some of the concepts that they come up with very interesting and all. And that was the reason why I came here. It's more about building a brand. That's what this is about, and I'm hoping I'll be able to learn new ways and techniques to achieve that goal.
The law of purpose is, before you start a business, you should at least know what your purpose is. If you don't know and define where you're going to, then everywhere you get to will look like it. If you don't define where you're going to, everywhere you go to will look like it. Anywhere, they call it anywhere belle face. Have you ever met people like that? This is what happens. All those people that you know, like the way Nigerian, that's how crappy our school system is in this country. And I always make a case for school. But I didn't want to make a case for school from a dropout point of view. I wanted to be sure I could be that straight A student that still would hate school. The funny thing about it is there's so many things wrong with our school. I'm going to give you one in law of purpose. Most of us ended up in the career path that we are in because of the malfunctional capacity of our school system. First of all, we don't decide our fate. They allow junior WAEC decide whether you be in arts, commercial, or science. Who went to those kind of schools where if you had an A1 in inter-science, you're automatically a science student? Matter of fact, most of us started off with, I read maths and computer science, first degree. Mathematics is one of the hardest courses you can actually read. 5 years I spent, I wanted to be sure I could still have good grades in maths. But the funny thing, I thought about it and I figured out that the only reason why I actually read maths and computer science was I was one of those GSS3 guys who they thought should be a doctor or an engineer because all the smart people are in science classes. Here I am talking business. Perhaps I should have been in commercial class, right? It's purpose. People who don't define where they're going to, anywhere they get to will look like it. People who do any course, you know, they throw in any course, any science, art, commercial, which one would you want to be? Anyone. This is what happens. Those people, they go further than SS3. You ask them what results they want to get is any results. They get any results. Those are the people that when JAM gives admission, when they ask for admission, after writing JAM 3 times, if you have an uncle as a prof and he says, you want to come to like what course? You tell him, uncle, any course. Have you ever met those people who read any course? When you graduate from any course, first of all, to graduate is hard. So after 2 years of extra year, you graduate with any grade. You come out and you get any job. Have you ever seen those people who tell you, sir, I'm looking for a job. Send me your CV. What kind of job? Uncle, any job. Do you understand the any mentality, right? People, if you don't define your purpose is key. What do all the powerful businesses have in common. They had their purpose from start. That's what I'm trying to explain. It's so bad that people do any job, and the most ridiculous when you finally graduate and looking for that any job, that people I know that would go to Jobberman, any job in Jobberman, they will apply. They don't even read the requirements. A civil engineer is needed, accountant, you apply. Sometimes, you know how bad it is, we do recruitment in a company, you sit down, look, Soludo was right. The problem in this country is not even employment. It's not unemployment, it's unemployability. If I ever sat down as a CEO of it, or somebody on the board to interview the junks that we bring out from school, I think they should use a better word like release for them, that we release from school. You'll be shocked at how bad it is. Do you know how bad it is? Somebody comes and, at this age falsification, everybody does that, right? Is the fact that people come and they tell you they're 21, and you tell them 1 year were you born. They can't calculate, if you adjust your CV from 1986 to 1987, you should at least know that you're no more 27, that you're 26. Sometimes they can't calculate it. Sometimes people come, is that ridiculous? People sometimes come to interview, they don't know the name of the company. They came for an interview. So what do we do? Are you kidding me? So why did you come here? Is the purpose. Is the purpose. Like, sometimes this is the most interesting part of all of this is, so what payment package would you want? Any pay. I've ever seen those people that tell you any pay during interview. Anything is okay with me, right? But the funny thing about it is, some of these guys don't know what their strengths are, what their weaknesses are. For you to go into business, know what your strength is, know what your purpose is key. Chart your course, second slide. So that's a lot of purpose. Define who you want to be. Some of this time in jobs, it's just really bad. Some people write all kind of tests. I've seen people that every single year, every single week, they're writing one aptitude test or another. Anything, they don't want to hear tests. Once there is test, they're going there. It's that bad that sometimes they end up writing blood tests. Even pregnancy tests sometimes. But the funny thing is, you need to chart your course.